Hey everyone, Christian here, and I'm going to do a vlog on a new species which has not happened in quite some time. So these palms here, there's a row of four of them intertwined between these Phoenix dactylifera, which are now in seed, and these are Phoenix rupicola, which is known as the cliff date palm. And they are native to northern India and Bhutan in the foothills of the Himalayas, and they grow between about 1,000 and 4,000 feet on the cliffs there, hence the name cliff date palm. And these are possibly hybrids, but they are about as close as I'm going to get to finding pure species outside of a botanical garden. So I figured I'd go ahead and do a vlog on these. Even though they appear to have a manganese deficiency, they show most of their green. So these are recently transplanted, so it could be possible that they just are reacting differently to the soil. Especially the older leaves might be pulling out manganese to the newer ones, which actually look pretty decent up there in the middle of the crown. So this palm has been used actually a long time in Florida for planting. It seems to handle humidity well. It grows in a basically humid subtropical climate in South Asia, and it has done well here even since the middle to late 20th century. If you find homes that have these planted in their yards, it's just a random planting. It's likely an older house because these were much more readily available back in the 70s, 80s, 90s. They aren't used as much today because there's so many other options. The pygmy date has become much more popular. There's other options around here. People have realized the loveliness of crown-shafted palms, and so often those will be used, whether it's adenidias, pygmy dates, or other dwarfish palms that stay dwarfish for quite some time. So these are actually relatively cold hardy. I would say they're 9A. I've seen them on the outskirts of Orlando, outside of Orlando, outside of Tampa, in some pretty cold areas. And I think I might have seen them as far north as actually Jacksonville. I don't see them that often, but one of the notable things you'll see with this palm is that it has very flat pinnae. It's just flat. They're not very rigid or tough, and they don't really fold back too much. They do a little bit. Not as much as a dactylifera will, though, and they will keel. So when they come out and they get older, they actually keel to the middle, so they're almost like they're pointing towards you. You can see that one right there is basically pointing towards me. So that is the most typical way to kind of tell apart a rupicola from other Phoenix. The other is that they are solitary. They have a medium-sized trunk, so they're smaller than sylvestris and dactylifera, but they're bigger than robellini and pygmy dates. So they're kind of right there in the middle. They're about the same size as Phoenix theophrastii, which I have not done a vlog on because I have yet to find a specimen that is a true species. So the C4 of these here is actually a little bit of a, surprise, but someone obviously custom ordered these or just found them randomly growing. And then they're just not used as much because they don't grow that fast. These are probably 15 years old. And to be honest, there's a lot of other Phoenix out there that are cold hardy that kind of put out a better statement than these. They kind of are in the middle of the road where these big dactyliferas look really nice. They have some blue color, and pygmy dates really fit in a smaller area and kind of give that clumping, like more of an accent look. These are somewhere in the middle, and their trunks aren't particularly pretty. They're just kind of old stubs. You can't really diamond cut them very nice. It's probably about as good as they're going to get, is that right there. And they just don't, because of their more tropical nature, they actually kind of have droopy, messy leaf crowns, but still an interesting palm. They don't have much color to them. You can see they're pretty much all green, where you'll see other colors, like for example on Canariensis, you'll see yellow armament, and these just have flat. Let me see if I can kind of zoom in on that. You can see there really is no color there, just straight green. So there's really no contrast in colors other than the trunk to the crown. I think on the upside, taking care of them is a little bit easier than, say, you don't have to climb a ladder to trim these fronds versus those. But even the inflorescence here, has quite a color to it. So rupicola's inflorescence, I believe, is red in color. I forget because often I will see hybrids that are red, and I don't want to say that because I can't remember exactly what color they are. You just don't see them in fruit very often. I don't think I've ever collected rupicola seeds in Florida. So where a lot of Phoenix seed is yellow, some is red. These, I believe, are also red. And like I said, they should be hardy to about 9A, and they will do pretty well in heavier soils. They don't often succumb to crown rot, which can be the case for Dactylifera and Canariensis. So these are a good try. These are good palms, I should say, for places like New Orleans, Houston, Jacksonville, Pensacola, even like San Antonio. Give it a shot. And a little bit up the Gulf Coast, probably as far north as, say, Savannah, and maybe a little bit further, depending on how close you are to the coast. So, and the seeds of these are going to be about the same size as Canariensis. I've only seen them a few times, the real pure seeds of the species. And they'll germinate like any other phoenix, just give them a lot of water. A decent amount of water and a lot of heat. They will take a lot more water and heavier soil than Dactyliferas will, and other drier climate phoenix. So, but yeah, that's about it for rupicola. I wish I had more to say about it. It's not that interesting of a palm, but it does fill a gap where people want like a medium-sized palm that doesn't grow too fast and is manageable by a residential homeowner, where these are less manageable. You usually have to get a professional to come trim these. So anyway, that's it for Phoenix rupicola. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and like watching me video palms, consider subscribing. If you have any questions about Phoenix rupicola or any other phoenix for that matter, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will see everyone later. Thanks for watching.